Good evening, fishies. It's actually morning, so good morning. We're going to do your Tuesday read, and we're going to get right into it because on these new channels, we only get 15 minutes. So, on to your read. You're going off to Hermit. This is simply the dog that's been hit by the car. You're going off to heal. You often hear it where an animal gets hurt and they go off into the woods to live or to die. Well, there's no dyers on this channel. So you're going to go heal. You haven't been listening to yourselves, Pisces. Your inner self, your gut. You've been shuffling it aside, pushing it out the door. Guys, I know you know what I'm talking about on this. That's where you know your girlfriend is messing around on you and it makes you sick down in your stomach. But it's so good, you just push it aside. And you're proud of yourself. You're pretty, you've been through a lot, fishies. This is what I'm getting. You've been through the ringer, but you always come out on the other side. And that's what's happening here. So you've come out the other side and you're doing good. You've made it through. You went through some tough times. You had to heal. You probably had to heal because you weren't paying attention to your gut. That's for everybody. And but you came through it. Yeah, we always do anyway. It doesn't matter. And you've still got so many options, fishies. This isn't boyfriends or girlfriends. This is life's paths. You've got a lot of different options there you can take. You just and that's right underneath the Hermit. So you've gone off to heal and you got lots of options. You know this. This is what you come out from that Queen of Cups because you know you still have lots of options. Oh man, but you're still, this is your overall energy. Remember to like and subscribe if you do. And but this is your overall energy. You're still desperate. You're still angry. You want it so bad, and it's just barely out of reach, and you can't see it. And what you can't see is something you don't want. You don't want three knocked over cups, not when there's two full ones right there at your feet. There are two full cups right there at your feet. That's all you need to focus on. Focus on that. Get that up and running. Get that good and move on to the next stop. Go find out what is next. So far we've got you healing. You come out of that okay. You've got a lot of options, but don't focus on the three cups you can't even see. Focus on the two that you can see. They are in good shape. Take them and go. And then you get another message. You get a message from the fish. This is probably a water sign of some kind. It's probably a love message, but not necessarily. And you're it's looking good for you, fishies. Hmm. Hmm. And then you're going to be making a decision. Your first completed vertical read. You've got the Hermit. You've got the Seven of Cups, choices, and you're going to pick one. You've already made it. You already know what you're doing. You already know which way you're going to go. You're just a little curious on the best route to take to get there. So that's you're probably looking at something. That's all that is you're looking at something and you just don't know the best way to get there. You don't know if it'd be like saying you wanted a degree. Should I go into the military and get the VA bill to get it? Or should I just work a part-time job? What's going to be best for me? And those are good questions. Those are good questions. Follow your star. What do you think is right? What do you think the best route to get there is? Follow your path, not your mother's path, not what somebody else wants you to do or would like to see you do. Follow the one that you know is meant for you. This is the star card. Follow your star, not somebody else's, yours. Final. On the second vertical read, we've got the Empress. You're not listening to your higher self. You're wanting more. That's where you're shuffling her out the door. You're kind of giving her the boot to go on and do. You're kind of moving her out. And that's what you don't need to be doing. You need to listen to your inner self. And then we've got you focused on three cups you can't even see. You're underneath the table, they're on top. You can't see them, and that's what you're trying to focus on. And you need to leave that behind. That's not yours. It's not yours yet. For starters, someone needs to come along, pick them up, and clean them up and fill them. Then you can worry about them. But right now, no. They're not in shape for you to be focused on them. But you might be waiting for someone, maybe, and they're just not ready yet. So just pick up your two cups and go on with your life. That's how you manifest. That's how you have to do it. And draw your boundaries. Draw your boundaries, fishies, and don't cross them. Not just for other people not to cross, you don't cross them either. You know, like if you're fighting an addiction, you don't want to be around people that do what you don't want to do anymore. You don't. So you have to draw lines. You have to cut out some friends, because they're just going to get you into trouble again. You don't want that. Draw your boundaries and you honor them. That's the only person that can honor them is you. And you honor them by enforcing them when others try to cross them, and you honor them by you yourself not trying to cross over them. And in your third and vertical read, we've got the Queen of Cups. You've got a message, and it may be a love message, like I said. And if you're going to entertain that thought, set the boundaries. If it's unconditional love, you still have boundaries. You have to have personal boundaries that you will not let someone else insult your soul by lying to you. That's what some people do. It was the greatest thing I've ever heard said. Somebody said, sometimes people will tell you a lie that is so stupid and they expect you to believe it that they're just insulting your soul. Draw those boundaries. Say, no, I'm not going to let you do that anymore. I want the truth or whatever it is you want. You hold them to it and you follow that as well. All right. So we've got you going off to heal. You haven't been listening to your inner self, but you came out of that and you're feeling good about that. You know where you are now. You've got lots of options, but you still have a tendency to want what isn't yours yet. It's not ready for you. It's not ready. And then you're going to get a message. You're going to get a message of some kind. And then you're going to get then you're going to have to make a decision. You already know what you want. Then that's what you do. If you want it, it's your star. You follow it. Don't let anyone else talk you out of doing this. You do it. And you set your boundaries. And you keep those boundaries in place. All right, here comes our clarifier. Just be honest with yourself, fishies. It's all we can do. This is the walk, talk, thought card. Walk the talk and talk the thought. That's all you can do. And this is how you beat this card. This is the you not listening to your inner self. This is you staying in touch with your inner self. All right. So now we get to these two other decks are already shuffled. This is what the universe would like to say to you. Curious and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. Be curious. Ask questions, fishies. You've heard the old saying, the only stupid question is one you don't ask. This is telling you to be inquisitive. Find out. Ask them. Find out what's what. Find out if that really happened or, find out how that thing you always wondered how it worked. Find out how it works. And answer those questions. And then we have our card from our archangel or archangel, I don't know. And it is the Emperor, the angel Uriel. And it says, stability and efficiency. That's you. That is a fishy for sure. Taking charge of a situation. And you have ambitious plans. This is what he's going to help you do. This is your read for the rest of the week. Enjoy it. All right, that's just about it. We're going to have to shut it off because we're almost to 15 and it won't upload. You guys have a great day and we'll see you later.